The rookies is hooping. Every single one of them. Well, you know, the top ones. Lauren Betts she ain't doing.
What do you got, Coach? 3 things that all coaches need. Who would you put on your Mount Rushmore of coaches?
New York or the Aces? Definitely going with the Aces.
All right, 4th down. Who has the tougher job, coaches or officials? If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why? For Texas, it's different. Listen, the intro is too long. Okay. So I need to redo the intro because the intro is too long. And those are from early episodes of the co-op. And we've done a lot more episodes since then. So yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed the intro. I vibe out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I want to change the music. I just need to make it a little bit shorter though. It's kind of long. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Coaches Co-op. I'm your host. My name is Michael Prejean. Most people know me as Coach P. This is season 2 of the Coaches Co-op and the WNBA with Tay, aka WNBA Tay, aka Tomball West Tay, aka NBA Young Tay.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So season 2. This is season 2. This is installment number 3. So hopefully y'all enjoyed the first 2 installments, which were our season previews. So man, we're into this thing. The season is about 10%, right? About 10% out of the blocks. So we're gonna do what we do. And the first thing that we do on every episode is bring you some good old-fashioned tea. Tea for 2 and 2 for tea. It's tea time with WNBA Tay. What you got for us, Tay?
I feel like the W has been a little bit too chill, too mature lately. I don't have anything that's scorching for the people.
Wait. So the league is growing up. Most importantly, the fans are growing up a little bit. So there's nothing to talk about. Nothing, no tea. What about Caitlin Clark? So
okay,
Indiana they're potentially going to have some type of ramifications for not notifying the league in time that she was injured. But was she injured?
Right. So for the people, Caitlin Clark there's a video surfacing the net, and this has happened a plethora of times, might I add. Her and is Breon January the defensive coordinator, maybe? I think she's a defense coach. And
she gonna get fired.
Her and Caitlin consistently disagree, and they were arguing, and it looked extremely heated. Coach Kelly had to kind of separate the two of them. She was trying to mediate it. This is while the game is going, and that's been surfacing online. People just upset with Caitlin for talking to coaches in that manner, and then Caitlin Clark crazies upset with Coach January, like Coach P said, urging for her to be fired. And then next game, all of a sudden, Clark, who's been healthy all season, according to our knowledge, is sitting on the bench. And it was that due to her waking up with back soreness. So, and granted, this could be true, right? She could have been sore. They played Portland, expansion team, Portland Fire, and they dusted them without Caitlin Clark. So, Maybe they felt this was the game for her to sit, or maybe she was suspended.
I'm watching the clip. So I'm watching the clip. Oh, she clapping her hands.
Yeah.
The coach in between them is doing sign language. I don't know who she talking to. And then hold on.
I don't know.
The dude sitting next to Brianne January is like, I'm out of it. The coach is behind the bench, not paying attention.
Aaliyah
Boston just sitting there. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'm looking at the reactions of the people around them.
This is a constant thing. That's what I gathered, and we've seen videos. This is not the first time this has happened. She has consistently gotten into it with Coach January and Coach Kelly, I believe, but really more so Coach January. So this is obviously an all the time thing, to the point that nobody around them is fazed. And Coach January, like myself, she's not stopping. She's not stopping.
Yeah. So let's talk about it from a basketball standpoint. Is Caitlin Clark's defense leaving something to be desired? I know for sure the Indiana Fever's defense overall leaves a lot to be desired.
Yeah, I have a lot of negative. I have a lot of mean things to say. So I'll just say yes. Okay. Some things to be discovered.
Okay. So let's keep an eye on this. Let's keep an eye on the Caitlin Clark, Brianne January nothingness, this nothing burger. I was watching it on IG. Let me watch it on Facebook. Let me see if I got some different reaction on Facebook.
Oh, Facebook is they're gonna clown. I don't engage with anything WNBA via Facebook because they hit below the belt.
I don't, I'm not a comments guy. That's the crazy thing.
Oh, right? Every time comments.
I'm not a comments guy. The only thing that drives me to comments is if somebody posts like a picture with no comment. But I'm like, oh, let me go in the comments.
Well, I'm a comments person because sometimes you can get some context that you may be missing, and sometimes you just get a good laugh. Sometimes it's just pure disgust and negativity. So you never know what you're going to get in the comments.
I wish I could read lips. What do you think Caitlin Clark was saying right there?
Shut up. Stop talking to me.
What do you want me to do?
That sounds much like it. That sounds much like it.
And Aaliyah Boston just sitting there. She got her legs crossing her hands in her lap, looking real dainty like, I don't touch the ball enough anyway. All right. So that was tea time. So we're going to keep an eye on that. Okay. So now this brings us to Washington Watch. The Washington, almost said the Wizards. Let me not disrespect the Mystics like that.
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh, check this out. So I'll be in DC in July. So I'm going to get a chance to, I have one of my to-do list things is to catch a game in every major league ballpark.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting a chance to catch the Washington Nationals while I'm there. But guess who else is in town?
The Mystics.
The Mystics will be in town playing the Houston Comets.
Yay!
Yeah. So I'll get a chance to see our hometown team, our future hometown team up close and personal. I'm really excited about getting a chance to see this young Wizards team. Hopefully everybody is healthy when we get to the summer, because I would love to see Kiki Iriafen play, Shakira Austin, the rookie. Anyway, let's get into Washington Watch. Let's get into Washington Watch. So 3 things. All right, 3 things. Is Washington's rebuild the most well constructed, or is this 2-1 start? Just it's early, too early to tell. So what do you think?
I think it's too early to tell. I think the rebuild. I don't really have any words. The 3 players that are leading the surge are the same 3 players who were on the team last year. I think the difference is they're playing right now. We know that Shakira Austin, God bless her, I hope that she's able to play for a full year. Kiki Iriafen as well. Yeah, these post players, they have a hard time. So hopefully both Shakira and Kiki are able to play for a full year. Sonia Citron, her confidence is through the roof. It's through the roof. And then they're getting contributions from rookies and different players who have been a part of the rebuild. So I think it's too early to tell for Washington. I don't think that you have to have a veteran presence on the team to be a contender, but I think it really, really gives you an upside.
Okay. So we just finished talking about the Indiana Fever and their lack of defense.
Mm-hmm.
So I watched this entire game, Washington versus Indiana. Sonia Citron, a cool 30.
Every time she touched the ball.
Cool 30.
Yeah.
Kiki Iriafen, 25 and 13 in a 104-102 overtime win in Indiana. Right.
Yeah.
So Indiana's given up more than 100 on multiple occasions this year. So So here's topic number 2. So from a front office standpoint, is this the blueprint? The build young and be patient? Is this the model blueprint that other rebuilding teams should follow? Or in this post-CBA era with skyrocketing salaries, is there a real cost to going this slow? So from a front office angle, are they doing this right by building young and being patient, or do they need to hurry this thing up? Is it going to cost them if they don't get some vets, some solid vets soon?
I think it's going to cost them. I think it's cool. It brings excitement and it brings energy to have a young core like that. But if the goal is winning, I think they need to do some things differently. I haven't in the last few years since they lost Natasha Cloud, since they lost Elena Deladon, I haven't seen them bring any, big time or even just veteran free agents who are comfortable in the WNBA. I haven't seen them make any changes of that sort that could help them and get them over the hump. Right now, they're just a good basketball team, and they're professionals, as they should be, a good basketball team. But they're not a contending basketball team, and I think that's if you want to get to the point where you're contenders in a league like this that's so competitive, I think you need that. I think we need to start targeting a couple, if not more than one, at least one, big time name, a go-to player. And Sonia Citron has proven over the last couple of games that she can be that for them. But every Batman needs a Robin. She needs a sidekick. She definitely needs.
You don't think that Kiki Iriafen could be that player? You don't think Shakira Austin could be that player?
I think they are both awesome players. I would like to see them get another guard or forward type player, like a stretch player who can shoot the three, slash a little bit, things like that. I would like to see them get another outside player. I think Shakira and Kiki can hold it down on the inside. When you think about like a team like Indiana, we got Caitlin Clark running the team, but we also have a Kelsey Mitchell, who multiple players in the league consistently say is the hardest WNBA player to guard. And then you have other guards who can shoot it, who are strong, etc., things like that. So, in terms of depth, I think they're deep in terms of talent, but they still don't strike me as long-term contenders.
Okay. So now neither of us chose them to make the playoffs this year, right? Neither of us chose them to make the playoffs. But when we look at that roster, man, super young. So rookies. So Cody McMahon, who I think she made a huge shot. Now they got blown out against Dallas. I think that was last night. But didn't think twice about it, 3 against Indiana. So she's starting. Playing about 28, 30 minutes a game. Lauren Betts playing about 15 minutes a game. Angela Dugalich about 10 minutes a game. And then you have the other rookies, Prosper, Rory Harmon, Georgia Amore. They're all getting some minutes in there. So I saw Rory Harmon finish a game. Then I watched another game, and Georgia Amore was on the court to finish the game. So it looks like he's doing, some experimenting there. All right. Topic number 3 is these jerseys, these Rebel Edition jerseys. So let me see if I can get a picture of the jersey up here on the screen. This is always an adventure. Always an adventure. Okay, so here we go. I'm ready. I'm locked in.
Okay, let's see.
Locked in.
Let's see, guys.
The Rebel Edition jersey right here.
Yeah.
So, this is supposed to be like something nice, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be something nice. So what do you think about this jersey?
I think it's given AAU team. I'm not a fan. I think it's given AAU team. I don't think that's a professional sports league.
Okay,
jersey.
so this is local DC flavor.
Okay.
This is the 2026 Rebel Edition uniform with the word mark and player numbers designed to emulate the distinctive style of Ben's Chili Bowl, while the color gradient transitions from the Mystics' signature navy into laser fuchsia, the signature color of Ben's Chili Bowl matriarch, Virginia Ali.
Okay, so good for you. Good for the culture, right? Great for the Washington culture. Bad for the eyes.
Okay. So good for the culture, bad for the eyes.
Good for the culture. I don't want to see it. I think it's given AAU.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. One thing I miss probably more than anything is white home jerseys.
Where are the white uniforms?
I can't stand. I'm colorblind already. Okay. And then
he's serious, by the way.
Oh my goodness. When I tell you, I can't. You take the jersey colors now combined with the courts that they're playing on, and I can't watch it. I can't watch it. So that's it for Washington Watch.
Yeah.
Are they doing it right with the front office, with the young roster? Is it an exciting rebuild, or is it too early to tell? Tay says it's too early to tell. And then if we had to start, bench, or cut that Rebel jersey, Tay, are you benching it or are you cutting it?
Cut.
All right, Tay says she's cutting it, man. Get it out of here. Get it out of here.
Keep it basic. Let's actually go back to the retro. Let's just, if anything, if we want to do a theme, let's just keep it at throwback, because everything throwback looks good. Just keep it at retro.
Yeah. Now I don't know what these jerseys are called, but the ones that the Wings and the Fever wore, I like those.
The Wings had on what was it? It was like multi green blue.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I like the wording.
Okay.
I like the wording on it. So, all right, Tay, it's time for yay or nay.
All right.
Actually, you know what? No, let's not do yay or nay. Let's do our standings review first. You ready for that?
I'm ready to see how close we are.
All right. So let's see where we are. We made our picks last episode, right? So we picked our top 9.
Yeah.
We picked our top 8 that we thought would make the playoffs. And then we said, this is the first team that we think is going to be out. So here are our predictions versus reality. Let me see if I can move us down on the screen a little bit. I'll move us down here to the bottom. All right. So here's our predictions versus reality. This is our early season check-in. Both of us believe that the Las Vegas Aces are going to end the season as the top seed in the WNBA. Now, they went out there on opening day, got those rings, and then got their bells rung.
Pooped it.
Got the brakes beat off of them by Phoenix. Yeah. This makes me want to vomit. And Phoenix, I want to say, is under 500 now. So far, so good with both of us on that pick, okay? So far, so good there. I lost it. I don't even know what I did with it. I changed. Yeah. Let's see if it's over here somewhere. There we go. All right. Number 2, New York Liberty. 3-1. I picked them 4th. You picked them 2nd. No, you picked them 3rd. So, we're okay there. Two spots higher than where I picked them. 1 spot higher than where you picked them. We know who I picked number 2, and we got to talk about that in a second. The Atlanta Dream. Okay, Atlanta Dream sitting in that number 3 spot. I had them at 5. You had them at 6. But they're sitting right there. The 3 spot is still
only played 3 games. Don't count.
Look at my Golden State Valkyries. Look at
only played 3 games. Doesn't count.
Only played 3 games. Doesn't count. I think they're going to be there in the end. Look at your Dallas Wongs. Look at Dallas right there. Speaking of teams who don't play defense,
yes, I was right.
All right, they've only played. Well, Dallas has played 5
games. Yeah,
right. So Dallas is a little bit ahead of schedule,
and they lost. Well, actually, no, I'm wrong. No, they lost the thriller to Minnesota. That's what I was going to say. They lost a really close one to Minnesota, so they could have been 4-1.
Could have been.
They had that game in the bag. They choked it like the Cavs the other night.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, keep going. Keep going.
All right, so I don't think Dallas is going to get in. And I'm going to be honest with you. So watching the way they play offense, because ain't no defense. I just can't see
a lot of teams right now, though. I think we have to give them some time.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're going to run out of time. It's only 44 games in the regular season. They're going to run out of time.
I agree, but I'm seeing some bad defense across the league. You'll be surprised when I say this. The best team or the most tenacious defensive team I've seen thus far, I said it the other day, is the Portland Fire. They're out there like a high school team, trapping and pressing and just physical, and they're excited about playing defense. So other than that, I've seen some pretty bad defensive games from lots of teams. So
and so from a coaching standpoint, that may be a good tactic. Now I'm going to be honest, I haven't watched Portland play yet. So the one thing I did say in the last episode was like, I hope y'all's uniforms are really nice. Yeah. So look good, right? Because they're not gonna win much, but they have scratched the win column, if I'm correct.
Yeah,
right?
On a buzzer beater to New York. So
they beat New York. That's right.
Yeah.
Shame on you.
Their first home game, though, they had to. Their fans probably really bought the energy, so we'll give that to Portland. But I'm with you. I don't think they'll make it in either.
Yeah, but to the strategy that they're using, if the roster is not quite ready to compete on a possession to possession basis, then you got to try to steal possessions back, right? So that, so you trap, you do all of those things, try to get some teams to run some shot clock down to give you a better opportunity to defend. So I might have to put my eyes on Portland. All right. So Chicago all the way down here, again, only 5 games.
Right.
We'll address this in yay or nay.
Okay.
We'll address this in yay or nay. All right. Your Indiana Fever. Fever should be a nickname for how sick their defense is. Jeez. All right. Right now in the 8th spot, Toronto Tempo. Listen, I've watched them play a couple of times already. They are not going to be there. Actually, hold on. Let me not say that. I did not pick them to be there. I'll be very clear about that.
Neither did
I. But if is it Brittany Sykes?
Yes.
If Brittany Sykes plays like that all year, oh my God, they will have a chance to get in.
And she won't.
Right, but I don't think that's sustainable.
Yeah. So the days that her and Marina carry the team, they will win that way. That won't be a lot of days.
Yeah. So
all respect to Brittany.
I don't think that can happen every night, but the way she cooked my LA Sparks, my goodness. I texted you yesterday and with the vomit sign about the LA Sparks. And then one spot out are the Washington Mystics. We got them on Washington watch. In that 10 spot, my first team out of the playoffs is the Minnesota Lynx. Your first team out is the Phoenix Mercury. Right now, they're sitting at 10 and 11. So only about 5 games in. Nobody's played more than 5 games.
Right.
So the season is still very young. So everybody has a loss. Everybody has at least one win. So it's still kind of bunched up. A lot of season left to figure out how this thing is going to play out. So this is our accuracy so far. We have both called 7 of the top 9. Okay. I missed on Toronto and Washington. Toronto ain't going to be there.
Yeah.
I don't have Washington making the playoffs either, although we're going to watch them all year. We're going to watch these youngsters play. And again, I'm going to get a chance to see them play in person later on in the summer. So you missed on Golden State, Toronto, and Washington. So really, so far, you've only missed on Golden State because Toronto and Washington, we don't think they're getting in. And you have Dallas exactly at number 5.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to get in either.
Yeah.
All right. So, neither one of us called Toronto. I got Golden State. They're in there. And then Indiana through the first 5 games of the year is a little bit lower than we both predicted that they would be. So, they don't play any defense. They'll be down there, but will be so dangerous.
Yeah.
They the other night just against Washington, Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark, just elite shot makers.
Yeah, and Leah Boston had to leave the game. She had an injury. She had to leave the game. She plays. She finishes the game. They win that game. There's no question.
It's too early in the season for people to be injured.
Well, I mean, consider that they're playing lots of games. They're doing a lot of traveling, and they maybe their bodies have to get they have to adjust. And these are young women, so maybe not. But I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say maybe their bodies have to adjust back to all of this basketball. Asia Wilson posted something on Instagram and she was like, it's only week 1. And she posted like the meme with the dog and he looks exhausted. So, yeah.
Okay. So, two things. Number one, and this is more rhetorical than anything. I wonder about the effects, the impact of the offseason and the uncertainty with the CBA, and then the excitement that has come into this season with expansion, with so many games on national television. I wonder if that has played a role in the exhaustion that the players feel this early, right? Mm-hmm. The mental, emotional toll so far. It is believed by at least one person with internet access that Luka Doncic, when he pulled his hamstring, that was an emotional injury, right? Because he and his wife were estranged and he hadn't seen his daughters, right? So I wonder if that's the toll. Number 2, tell me what you think about this. Is the game too fast and leading to the breakdowns that we see?
I wouldn't label it as too fast. I think they're playing at a professional speed. I do think I'll say this. I do think at the start of the season, things are a little sloppy. What happens when things are sloppy? When teams are bricking and airballing and, turning the ball over, what happens when things are sloppy? Back and forth, just full of slop. You know, when I watched Portland play, who was Portland playing? I cannot recall. It was last week. Portland was playing someone, maybe New York, and it was like there was like a big stretch of just because it was full of slop. So maybe maybe as teams get a little bit more accustomed to their offense, their defense, they find their people who are supposed to be on the floor, their rotations. Maybe the game slows down just a little bit.
Okay. And just asking from just from an injury standpoint, as the game has become more about playing in space, right? And playing with pace. Somebody out there who's watching this, go do the research for us, because I'm not doing it. As pace has increased, have injuries increased?
Yeah.
Me and Claude will go do some homework later.
Dude.
I'll let my partner
Claude.
All right, Tay, you ready? It's time for yay or nay.
Oh, do I need to say it like that? Okay, I'll say it like that.
Yeah, you don't have to say it like that. Yeah. All right, listen, I got 10. I got 10 on the list this week. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right. So this one is probably a little early for this, but so I'm gonna preface it by saying this. Do you know what team is on national TV for all 44 games?
Yeah, you've already said that on here.
I have. Who is it?
Who is it in the comments, guys? The Indiana Fever. You said that.
It's the Indiana Fever. What team is second with national television appearances? Do you know?
The Las Vegas Aces?
Nope.
Okay, one more. The New York Liberty?
Nope.
One more try. Give me a hint. The Wings?
The Dallas Wings.
Okay, number one pick. Paige Bueckers and the number one pick. So yes.
Okay, so which is absolutely crazy and understandable at the same time.
Yeah.
That those two teams, you got Asia Wilson, you got the back-to-back champions. They're going for a three-peat in Vegas, and they're not in the top 2 in national TV appearances. All right, so
I'm gonna say, granted, I'm sick of watching them. We've seen enough.
Listen, okay,
I'm the hater.
All right, treating them like the Yankees in baseball.
Yeah, the Warriors are
treat them like the Warriors.
We get it.
Treat them like OKC. Oh, I hope
we get it.
Bunch of little weirdos. I hope they lose. Yeah. I'm rooting for San Antonio. All right, okay. So Bueckers and Clark went head to head on the 9th, 107-104. First season opener in WNBA history, with both teams crossed the century mark.
Yeah.
Is Caitlin Clark versus Paige Bueckers. Is this already must-see TV? Yay or nay?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know why. I don't know how this keeps coming up in my feed. The Dallas Wings. All right. They only won 10 games last year, but are they a legitimate contender? Is this the real deal or just a hot start?
It's the real deal. He's a hater.
Yeah. Okay. So Angel Reese is benched early in the Sky's opener against Vegas as the Aces edged out Atlanta. Was that the right call? Yay or nay?
Wait, this year. Angel Reese was okay. So I missed the very beginning of the game. She had a horrible game. I'll say that. I'll say that. I just told a friend I felt bad for Angel Reese on Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's playing terrible. So sitting her, is that the right call by Carl Semesco? Yay or nay?
Nay. And she played a great amount of minutes in the second half. I think maybe so I'll say yay, because I think that his tactic was more just to give her a moment, not to bench her, to punish her or anything like that, but just to give her a moment. So yay.
Yeah, and then do one of these like, hey, whenever you're ready, put yourself back in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So the Sun They're going to play out the rest of the year. The
Let's
comments.
go back. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's also make sure we mention the fact that Cross Mexico cannot bench Angel Reese because everybody in the Atlanta arena was there to see Angel Reese. All the celebrities on row one were there to see Angel Reese. That includes Tiana Taylor. Who else was there? Lil Baby, his son's mom, etc. Many stars. They're all there front row to see Angel Reese.
It was definitely. I got to get to Atlanta.
Yeah, I've said the same. Yeah,
and they were in State Farm Arena.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't playing wherever they used to play.
Yeah, they're there to see Angel Reese. They were in the they're there. I saw the Hawks logos on the chairs. They're there to see Angel Reese, so he has to play her. Okay,
if he knows what's good for him.
Absolutely.
In Atlanta.
Absolutely.
Ain't gonna be able to fly there.
Put Angel, get Angel.
All right, so comments are coming back. We've talked about that. Maybe the people in Connecticut will be sad, as bad as they're going to be this year. I don't know how sad they're going to be. So, is Connecticut relocating to Houston? Is that good for the WNBA? Yay or nay?
Absolutely.
There it is. There it is. Oh, man. Now we got to talk about something sad. Rickea Jackson's season-ending injury.
Yeah.
Is that going to be a turning point for the Chicago Sky's rebuild? Yay or nay?
Yay, until they're able to get Azare Stevens and Dejanay Carrington back on the floor. While all three of those ladies are hurt, that's what I said. If Chicago if they can play, they'll play. If Rickea can't stay healthy, Dejanay's out and Azare, it's not looking good for Chicago. They'll still win some games. They still have some dogs, but they need those three players. Now, while Rickea heals, if we can get Azare and Dejanay on the floor, they'll be okay.
I wonder when those two are expected to get back on the field.
I think that Dejanay I think she's a while. She had surgery. I want to say, what was it? Well, before the end of last season. So what's that like October?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Because I remember her being on the scooter at the Vegas finals.
So I think a locked in and focused Skylar Diggins.
Mm-hmm.
A locked in and focused, extraordinary professional Natasha Cloud.
Yeah.
Sloot hasn't played.
I forgot about Sloot. That's always always a plus.
I think they can stay afloat. I had them picked in that number 2 spot. I should get a caveat because of this injury, but I'm not gonna make any changes.
Yeah.
But I still think they're gonna get in. I still think they have a afloat.
Yeah. They need those other players on the floor though if they want to, sustain.
Yeah. All right. I can't find anything saying when Dejanay and Azare Stevens will be back.
Praying for Rickea. Poor Rickea. She's gone through a lot this year. Yeah. Come on, Rickea.
Yeah. All right. The tempo in Portland Fire. They're already making the WNBA better. Yay or nay?
Yanay.
Oh, I think that kid was in my class when I was teaching.
Yanay, is it exciting? Yeah. Do I enjoy watching them sometimes? No.
Listen, that first game, who did Toronto play? That opening night. Oh my goodness! When I tell you that was the ugliest basketball.
Connecticut, Seattle.
It was ugly. Seattle. Oh man, it was so ugly. It was bad. All right. So hopefully, these expansion teams can compete, right? And it's not just a fluke. All right. The WNBA is actually, so I don't know if you remember this, but when I grew up, in my formative years of being a basketball fan, the professional basketball was on NBC.
Mm-hmm.
So it has now returned to NBC after 20 years.
Yeah.
Right. So, wow, the WNBA returns to NBC for the first time since 2002 with 22 regular season games across all of the NBC platforms. So, bigger audience, bigger league, yay or nay?
Yay.
Okay. All right. Indiana Fever's defense will be their Achilles heel all season. Yay or nay?
Yay.
Can they outscore their problems? Yay or nay?
Yay. They can.
Okay. So the CBA players unanimously approved it. Did the players get what they deserved? Yay or nay?
They can always get more, but we're blessed. So your nay.
Your nay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Is Caitlin Clark still the main character in the WNBA? Yay or nay?
Nay. Yeah, nay. I think I will say this. I have been wanting to say this for a minute. What was the thing that most excited everybody about Caitlin Clark in her game?
The threes from the logo,
mm-hmm.
which is a great commercial for State Farm, by the way. State Farm didn't pay us to mention that, but if y'all would like to,
yeah,
I'll drop my email at the end of the show.
Yeah, and I'll drop mine as well, just because, I started the question. But yes, the threes, not only the logo threes, but just her ability to shoot the ball in general. Listen, the girl can't shoot. And for whatever reason, she's been in a slump for the last 2 years, and it's to the point now. Previously when she shot the ball, it's like if you're the opposing team, you're holding your breath. Now I assume it's not going in. She's been in a shooting slump for, and she didn't play many games last season. But listen, whatever the problem is, Caitlin, please, because that's what people want to see.
So they don't want to see her out there talking trash.
They do. And there's a lot of dynamic things to her game. I think that she's an awesome driving player. I think that great things happen when she drives the basketball into the paint. But we want to see her put the ball in the basket from beyond the 3-point line, period. So is she the most dynamic or exciting player? I mean, who's more exciting? Who has more hype around them? That's a better question.
So let me throw this one at you.
Mm-hmm.
Paige Bueckers is coming for the throne of main character. Yay or nay?
Yeah, nay. Paige is very similar.
I can't get you to commit to anything. I can't get you to commit to anything.
Very similar. They have different styles, but Paige is fun to watch, and people love her. People love her. So, yeah, she's coming for the throne. I'll say she's coming for the throne. If they win some games and they contend, Paige is coming for the throne.
Who is the most important player in the WNBA?
The most important player?
If the league doesn't have this player, it just completely changes the dynamic of the entire league.
Well, okay. Well, if the league doesn't have A'ja Wilson, the Aces don't have 3 championships, and that changes the dynamic of the league because we don't know who the champions are in other years. They don't have the dynasty that they have. So,
if A'ja Wilson, could you imagine a league? I won't do it. I won't even do it. Let's not go there. All right, Tay. Tay's parlays, and then we're gonna wrap this bad boy up. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go with Friday night's games. I think we got some pretty good games. Pretty good games Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
We have Golden State at Indiana.
Ouch.
That hurt.
Wait, today?
Friday. Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Ooh, that was Friday.
You thought today was Friday?
Yeah, I did.
Tell me it's the end of the school year without telling me it's the end of the school year. All right. So Friday night, the Valkyrie at the Fever. Caitlin Clark. Let's not go Caitlin Clark. Let's go Kelsey Mitchell. 22.5. Over or under?
Over.
Okay. Over or under for Kelsey Mitchell. Let's do Caitlin Clark on the assist line. Caitlin Clark. Actually, let's hit her with total. Let's go 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists for Caitlin Clark. Over or under?
It's pretty hard. I would always pick over. And who are they playing? Golden State?
Golden State.
Yeah, I'll pick over.
Okay. The other game on Friday night is Dallas at Atlanta. Okay. So let's pick two from this game as well. Let's pick a star, a woman with true star power, the two with true star power. Let's go Angel Reese, 13.5 rebounds. Over or under?
I'm going to say over. Sorry.
I thought you were going to say your name.
I was going to say over because they had, what's the young lady's name with the Maine, Dallas?
The Asian?
Lee LaRue?
What's she going to do? Tell me what she going to do.
Clip it. Hey, listen.
I'm being serious.
Over. I just was like, they have some size in there, you know.
They do have size.
They're gonna
But
fight.
I'm thinking about Alana Smith and
Shepherd.
Bridget Carlton.
Bridget Carlton's on the team.
Who is it?
Jessica Shepherd.
Jessica Shepherd. Sorry, I'm thinking about those two before I think about her.
Yeah.
Okay, forgot to put my phone on D&D. All right, Paige Bueckers.
Yeah.
28.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
I think we can go over on that. I'm expecting her to have at least 23 points. So if she can rack up a couple assists and rebounds, you know.
Okay.
It must have been a bad night for her. Maybe she was in foul trouble.
All right, so let's recap. Kelsey Mitchell, 22.5. These are Friday night games.
Yeah.
Kelsey Mitchell, 22.5 over.
Mm-hmm.
For points. Caitlin Clark, 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists over. Angel Reese. This is the Dallas Atlanta game, 13.5 rebounds over. And then Paige Bueckers. She's coming for the throne.
Yeah.
28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Season is off to a good start. You can catch all 44 Indiana Fever games on national television. If you like shooting and no defense, make sure that you catch them. The Dallas Wings are second on that list. 36 of their games will be on national television. Mm-hmm. If you are sick of watching the Las Vegas Aces, they won't be on as much. I sent you that graphic. I don't know how many games they have on national TV. But the Aces are sitting on top of the league right now at 4-1 after getting absolutely blasted to open the season. All right. All right, Tay, what you got? What you got before we get out of here?
I love the WNBA. It's a beautiful day to get a bucket. Fun fact. I really am a Las Vegas hater.
I don't even think that's a fun fact. Like, we know that. Why? Why are you a Las Vegas?
I just don't like those types of those teams that are just constructed in the lab, you know, those OKC Golden State Warrior. They're in that type of league for me now. I don't enjoy it. I'm a fan of Jacqueline Young. I'm a fan of Kenadisha Carter. Chelsea Gray is amazing. Aisha Wilson is amazing. Becky Hammond is amazing.
I just hope they lose.
Like Steve Kerr, though, I want to see Becky Hammond have this level of success with the Dallas Wings team, with the Valkyries team, you know. But respect to them, I just don't want to see them. I mean, I just don't want to see them win. And not in life. In life, yes, sisters win. On the floor, if you lose, I won't be sad about it. And listen, the reason that I picked them to be number one is because they get these crazy calls. A'ja Wilson is the biggest flopper in the WNBA.
Okay, here it is. Now we know why she doesn't like them. Now it's all coming out.
No. These are just the things, you know, that go into it. But I'm not a super team, like, you know, person. I'm not a Liberty fan either. I like some of those girls, some of those women. You respect them, but I don't root for them.
Well, I mean, so
we'll never root for you on the court.
I don't have an issue with a team that ends up being really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
That's constructed through the draft.
Yeah, that's what they say. But that's what they weren't constructed through the draft. Not anymore. Kelsey Plum's not a part of the Aces team anymore. Chelsea Gray came there through free agency, and so did Kennedy Carter.
Right.
And so did Alyssa Smith.
So yes, they eventually had to make moves to sustain, right? But you can't compare any of those people to Kevin Durant.
You can't.
Right?
Yeah.
So
well, I won't do Kennedy because Kennedy Carter truly, she just needed to find a home. So I'm happy for her. I'm happy for all of them. I want to see all of those women win in life. On the court, though, I'm not really rooting for them unless they're playing nobody.
Dang. Wow. So what team do I not like in the WNBA?
The Mercury.
At all.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't like to call players dirty.
Yeah.
But there are some players that just do too much.
Yeah. I have lots of opinions.
It's just become acceptable. So I'm not saying any names. All I'm gonna say is if you disagree or if you have something different to say, just watch the games.
And if you're on the same team, you married, this is for you.
Okay, we're gonna leave on that note. We're out of here. For WNBA Tay. For WNBA Tay, I'm Coach P. I don't know what she's talking about.
I love all of them.
Any names? Listen, we're going. Let me just.
I love the WNBA. I love all of you.
Let me just shut it.